I've been waiting to talk about this game since the day before its announcement. Like, I literally discovered an article saying this game was gonna exist, and then the day after the announcement trailer showed up. And what did you know? They had another announcement the same day Spider-Man No Way Home trailer came out. Wow, it's just... I don't even know. I think to put it simply, I wanted to talk about this game for a while, and it's not like there wasn't any news to talk about it. Like, there's a whole Discord with the development team. I just didn't have access to it. I'm mainly just going to give my opinion about it as far as what has happened recently, and characters I most likely want. So with that being said, let's just do this. Okay, I know I said I wanted to talk about the game and characters I want in this game later on, but let me go through my history of this game first. Well, not really history. The truth is, I think this game kind of started out as, well, I kind of think it's just a new installment to the Super Brawl franchise on Nickelodeon. Like, do you remember the Super Brawl games that used to be on Nick.com? I think some of them are still on there, but it's more in the recent ones. And one's an app. Basically, I used to play these games all the time as a kid, and I don't know what influenced me with these games, but they were so fun. It got me into fighting games in general. Like, if I never played these games, I wouldn't be into Smash Ultimate and One's Justice 2. Oh, and Jump Force, you know, three of my favorite fighting games of all time. Which, I think the games in order, if I remember, are Jungle Brawl, which had King Julian as unlockable character, Super Brawl, which had Dr. Blowhole, Fall Brawl, Summer Brawl, I'm just naming those two off the head, and then there was Super Brawl 2, which was the famous one in question, and Super Brawl 3, which is honestly my favorite one because of the good versus evil theme, and this was the first Brawl game to include the Ninja Turtles, so, oh, and Poe, so, you know, nice roster, I gotta say. Also, is that the first time they added Crocker? And I think Super Brawl 4 was a superhero one where you not only play as the characters but the superhero alter egos, which is kind of a nice idea. Also, this was the one game to include voice acting from characters. Like, seriously, every other Super Brawl game before 4 did not include any voices from the characters. Like, you don't hear them say much. And that's kind of a thing that people want to happen in All-Star Brawl, which I'll be real, because I played the majority of the franchise, I don't really mind if they have voices or not. If they don't, it's understandable. But, oh yeah, this game also had a Halloween spin-off version, I guess. Yes, never played that one. And I think the final one on the computer was Super Brawl World, which was honestly my favorite. I think it even added Alvin and costumes to buff your skills, I guess, which made references to, I don't know, whatever wardrobe the characters from their shows wear, like SpongeBob's glasses or Mikey's Fido goggles. And then the last game was Super Brawl Universe, which I only download because of the hype of All-Star Brawl, but I give this game a bunch of credit because just like Super Brawl World that added Invader Zim, you know, a classic Nickelodeon character, this game, I think, did that. It didn't add Gerd too. Basically, Super Brawl Universe had a very expansive roster. Like, it didn't just add characters from the Nick shows of today. It added shows from, let's just say, the yesterday. It added characters from Rugrats, Rocko's Modern Life, Danny Phantom, of course, and even My Life as a Teenage Robot, which, let's be real, we all know who they would add in this game. They added Jenny Wakeman to this game. Out of all the games, this is her first video game appearance on a Nickelodeon, well, fighting game. And I honestly accept it either way. And now we get to the recent installment that is Super Brawl Universe. Did I really just say that? We now get up to the latest installment of the franchise being Super All-Star Brawl. I will never not call it that. Why do I keep messing up? And now we're going to talk about the latest installment to the series being Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. The overall game looks really amazing. I'm looking forward to it, like the other previous fighting games I was into, or that I still play now. The makers of this game are Ludosity, famous for Slap City, Game Mill Entertainment, who previously made the Nickelodeon card games, and Fair Play Labs, which is in Europe. Now, I have heard of Slap City before, but the reason I want to play it but can't is because I don't really know where to play it exactly. But other than that, everything about this game is pretty good. There's something called Rollback Netco, which I think is something involving online. But other than that, of course, the characters in this game are pretty good too. With the inclusion of CatDog and April, it made me the perfect mix of new and old Nicktoons, and the same goes for the stages, which I have to commemorate the devs for having such iconic locations such as Harmonic Convergence, the Technodrome, Jellyfish Fields, the Loud House. Seriously, they knew exactly what they were doing. Also, I want to say the more iconic thing is the moveset of each characters. Every character has a reference or moment or an ability that's within the moveset. And then when you look at characters like SpongeBob and Patrick, they just use the memes for their moveset, and that makes sense. But I think the characters like Aang and Korra, it kind of makes sense, you know, like 4 elements, which I don't know how that's going to be implemented. Overall, this is another fighting game I'm looking forward to and want to get to as soon as possible, and I cannot wait to play it. Yeah, I think that's about it. I plan to do a second video, if there's still time before the game releases, about what characters I want in the game. I feel like I'm gonna get this out right now. It's already obvious that Korra, Aang, and Ren Stevie are gonna be in the game, and there's potentially another Avatar character gonna be in the mix. I'll explain this in the character video if you want, if I can. But the next video, I may just give my wish list for who I want to be in the game. Even though I know for a fact that's not gonna happen. It would be interesting if it did though. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. This was long overdue, and I kind of feel guilty that it took me this while. Since I'm back to school. Subscribe to join Newly Found Weep Nation and updates on other games. Hit the bell and the like button on your way out the door. And Blue Blade 19 is out. Peace.